I'll give you a background, okay? Glowing
Okay.
Moments here, we have believers come on air to share experiences they've had that obviously it was God, okay? And their lives also um, became a force to be reckoned with. I've had my own share of glowing moments, okay? But it's not about me now. It's about God and what He has done in your life, Pastor
Hallelujah.
Jerry. So
Okay.
that's why we had you come on air. So I'll ask you for a brief moment. Share, first of all, tell us about yourself briefly.
All right. Good day, everyone. It's a joy to be here. And Evangelist, thank you, sir, for bringing me here. It's an honor and a pleasure. All right. So, who is Pastor Jerry? By the grace of God, I'm a medical doctor, a pastor, and yeah, a shepherd over God's flock. And I believe that I'm a prophet.
We are eager to hear from you.
Okay, yeah. So I have, if you want to talk about glowing moments and in the context which has been defined here and described, I think there are numerous glowing moments. I strongly feel and believe that every day is a glowing moment because sleeping and waking
Amen.
up is a miracle, right? We
Amen.
take things for granted, just sleep and eat. Even eating your food, right? Just eating your food. Some people just eat and then it goes the wrong way, and that's the end of their life.
Yeah.
I remember a story of someone that was just, I think, what was the person just doing? I think just drinking water, right? And the water went the wrong way, and that's what they call dry
Wow.
drowning, right?
Dry
And the water
ground.
yeah, and then the person drowned, and I mean that's the end of the person's life.
Wow.
And we may say, okay, no, Pastor Jerry, you're in the UK, things are pretty much safe there. I remember I remember watching some news on, I think, Fox News channel over, I think, 2 weeks ago or so, and I could see like terrible accidents in the US, right? These were just normal. They took all the precautions, everything is safe and all the rest, but because the roads were slippery due to the snowstorm and all the rest, and one car just slid off like on a bridge. So I think the truck slid off the bridge. People were just on their normal roads, going on their normal way, like not speeding or speeding, nothing. The truck somersaulted from the bridge, hitting the
Wow.
cars and all the rest, and others that were coming. And it was a
Wow.
terrible accident involving more than 25 cars and a lot of cars
Wow.
and all the rest. Just these people were not doing anything wrong. They were not in the wrong lane. They were not over speeding. They just left their house on a normal day, right? And I was reading on the news today about a couple of like a coach bus, these double decker buses coming from
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine, and filled with 35 people, and it was just a fatal accident. They said they didn't know what happened.
Wow.
And so you would just take these things for granted. I mean, you take a flight, you go from here to there, you wake up in the morning, you eat, you just, I mean, every moment is a glowing moment that we can sit down here today and speak. And
Indeed.
some people were, I was reading on the news, I think this is in Texas, also in the US. Some people were just in their house, and the plane was just passing by, and the plane malfunctioned, and that was how some debris from the plane began to hit their houses. And I don't know whether there were some casualties. These people, they were just breathing, eating normally in their houses. They were not going anywhere. So every moment I see it as a glowing moment. You are able to walk around, eat, and do one thing or the other. It's a gracious moment. So, but then let me just share something of an experience that God did in my life many years ago. Right, let me share. So I will
Yeah.
start. I will start somewhere, not from the beginning, because it would be like too long of a story. All about me coming to Ukraine. A very funny experience, but somehow, some way. Okay, let me go there. So I was just listening to radio, and I heard, if you want to study in Ghana, if you want to study in the UK, if you want to study in America, if you want to study here. So I was like, well, I don't think we have money for Europe or anywhere. I think let's just go for Ghana. So I went to the office of wheresoever the number they called. I went there, and then I saw these people, and I was like, I wanted to go to Ghana to study medicine and or pharmacy whatsoever then. And they put the admission through after we paid some money, and they came back and they were like, sorry, you were not accepted in, I think, the Kumasi University whatsoever in Ghana, and you have to. The agent was like, okay, well, they could fix this thing for me and all, and then I could just go to Ukraine, it's cheaper and all and all. So I came back and I told my parents everything, and well, they were like, okay, we'll try. We're not sure of how we're going to get everything together, but then we're going to try and we're going to fix it. So we went there for the visa interview. I think we started all this process in let's say February. So February, March, April, May, June. I think okay, we started in let's say June. Sorry, June, July, August, September, October, November. I got that visa in December, so about 6 months. So the glowing moment in this part of this story I'm trying to tell is that we were 32 with that agent that wanted to get us over to Ukraine. Out of the 32 of us, we were only 3 that succeeded in crossing over to Ukraine, and the other 2 people that were from this same person, they had their way of settling things and all the rest. But me, I mean, he will just like push the people there, they will just get denied, and they will just go like that. But when it was my own day to go, I just believed that God was sending me to Ukraine then for a particular purpose. He had a reason why he was sending me there. So I went there. I don't know what just came upon me. So I was having a chat with the consular. So we were just talking, and he was asking me questions, and words were just entering into my mouth, and these were the right words that they really wanted to hear. And when I finished with the consular, he was like, wow, you are so intelligent. I'm giving you express visa. We are not giving this normally, but I give you express visa. Go out, you get the teller and pay. So I came out, collected the teller, and ran to the agent with it. So he was shocked that actually I got the visa. To him, it was a shock, right? Because normally he was just expecting them to just give me the denial and return the documents back to me. So when that happened, and then they were like, okay, but you need to bring identity of the workplace of your dad before we issue the visa. So I had to make my dad travel all the way from Port Harcourt down to Abuja to come, and just because he was like, well, he worked with the Secret Service, so he was like, they don't photostat their documents and give to anyone. Like, he can only show it in person. It's their code of ethics, right? They don't, everything about it is confidential, so he can't photostat it. He can't give me a copy of it, so he has to come there and show it to them. So we came down to Abuja. Do you know, when we got there, my visa was already at the doorpost, just waiting. So there was no need for him even come. So we picked it up, and then I came over to Ukraine.